And welcome back, this is Ballerscuba with more Let's Play Baldur's Gate. I'm joined as always by my actually in Baldur's Gate squad of Ayantis, Saladis, Minsk, Yeslik, Corin, and Dina Hare. When we last left off, we actually made it into the game's name. We made it into Baldur's Gate. It feels like that's an important thing. I'm not sure if it actually is, but it definitely feels like it's important. And this is like a huge city as far as I can tell. So we're going to spend some time just kind of exploring it today. We'll see what I can find. It does always seem like there aren't too many people with names. You have a name, though. Let's quick save, then talk to you. McFeely.
Hello, pal.
Speedy delivery coming through. Must inform the Grand Dukes of Nashkel Mine's liberation. They must be told iron supplies will return to normal once trade routes are reliable once again. Speedy delivery coming through. And then he walks away. So much for that. And he's going in here. History of Kalimsham in there. I haven't been reading those, so it feels like it's a bit late to start now. Alright, nothing in any of those. Nobody seems to care that I looked either, since that was a problem last time.
With Helm's blessing.
Alright, there is... Maltz is here. I was about to say, there's nobody here. There he is. I couldn't see him.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Hello there, I'm Maltz. I know my place doesn't look like much of a store, but I think it suits my purposes quite nicely. What is it that you'd like? Alright, does he have anything that I care about? Just anything. No. that was easy. The answer to that question was definitely a no. Anything in the gym bag? Gem bag, I should say. It's way too much like gym. I don't have a gym bag in this game. Maybe a different game. Not this one, though. Alright, we're done here. I feel bad stealing from, potentially a shop, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody else is here.
With Helm's blessing. Yeah!
Let's just get out of here. Head over here. See what is available inside here. It is locked. All right. There is another spot for me to travel to. Yeah. We're not going to head there yet. We're going to clear out one section of the map at a time. I've been doing that this whole game. It's not time to stop doing that now. I also did look up how many chapters there are in the game. It feels like I'm starting to get close to the end now. And what I found kind of confirms that. All right, that kind of goes to the center of town. I'm in chapter 5. This house is rotten off its hinges. You assume the house has been abandoned for years. I'm in chapter 5. Apparently, there's only 7 chapters in the game, so we are definitely getting close to the end. And considering I've done most of the exploring that I wanted to do, I have a feeling that these last 2 chapters will go kind of quickly, at least faster than chapter 2 went. Spent most of my time in this playthrough in chapter 2. That's going to stop pretty soon here. Well, it has stopped, but I feel like the rest of the game will kind of pick up at some point. All right, Halbazar Drin.
You will.
You have 2 names. You're important.
Yes.
And who might you be then? Come to check out the wares of old Halbazar? Well, be quick about it. Mind you don't get fidgety when we talk payment. You knew when you came in the door the wares are magical. Premium items demand a premium price. All right, let's see what you have. He does have some nice stuff. What is this hide armor? It gives you a lot of penalties. You can't do anything sneaky anymore. Yeah, it has a negative effect on thief abilities, so open locks, find traps, pickpockets, and move silently. That all goes down, but it only requires well, it gives you 6 armor class, so there's that. I feel like some of this stuff could be useful. The Arrow Plus 2 comes to mind. I do have quite a bit of money, actually. So maybe I want to start investing in +1s type stuff. More protections. I probably need more petrification, but he does not have it. Anything for you guys to buy? Clairvoyance. Okay, so I can see a lot in an area. I mean, that is what clairvoyance usually means, seeing, but basically it provides like a map for me. Not necessarily my favorite. All right, monster summoning 1. The wizard summons a random selection of 3 HD monsters. 60% chance of receiving 1 monster, 40% chance of receiving 2 monsters. Is there like a permanent penalty for this one? The monsters appear within spell range and attack the spellcaster's opponents until the spell duration expires or until they are slain. They last for 2 rounds. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Can you both learn it? No, just you. So you go ahead and get that. All right, then we have non-detection. The wizard makes the creature touched undetectable by divination spells. Not necessarily my favorite. It's level 3 and expensive. We have slow, half the rate. Hooray. Of -4 armor class and -4 versus spell. So yeah, you're good on those, so you just go ahead and learn that. Anything for you here? Ice Storm, Animate Dead, and Cone of Cold. But Ghost Armor is new for you. The wizard creates a magical field of force that serves as if it were field plate armor, which is armor class 2. It is cumulative with dexterity, and in case of fighter mages with the shield bonus. The Ghost Armor spell does not hinder movement as no weight or encumbrance and does not prevent spell casting. That actually could be really nice. So you're going to learn that eventually. For now, though, we write. Do have to write. I feel like at this point I'm too kind of how do I want to phrase it? I'm too locked into these characters to kind of try to get too much more out of you.
What would you have me do?
Did you learn anything? No, we didn't pick up anything for you.
My
So I
honor
might
is my
like
life.
sell all the spells that I'm not using, like protection from evil, which I feel like could be good, but it's only good for him and he already knows it. I'm not using it anyway. So whatever. Yeah, this stuff. I feel like it's starting to get to the point where I could just sell all of it. The thing that stands out to me the most is a thing asleep. So I'll get rid of all the rest. I need to get rid of those cursed scrolls too. Magic missile, kind of just in case. The protection spells, I need as many of those as I can. Chill touch and identify. So the rest of it, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, detect invisibility can go. Anything else here? Hold person and mirror image. Mirror image could probably go, but I'm going to hold on to hold person. That is a strong spell. I need more of the protection from petrification, if we're being honest. I'll get rid of the armor and shield spells here, simply because I don't use them too often anyway. All right, where were we? Right, Ghost Armor can go on you. Then we have Ice Storm. It's a level 4 spell, a 30-foot radius of 2d8 points of cold damage. And then they do that, they take that damage for 4 rounds. That's nice, but once again, we're kind of talking, you know, you have to be out there. 30-foot radius for that not to affect you is a huge range. Put it on you, I guess. I feel like you're going to get access to that stuff sooner. Animate Dead, level 5 spell. How good are skeletons? You can animate 1d2 undead creatures. Based on my experience in the game so far, skeletons and zombies are pretty bad. They're not very good, I should say. There's better stuff. All right, Cone of Cold. 35-foot cone with 90-degree arc, so 45 degrees in either direction. What does it do? 1d4 plus 1 points of damage per level of the caster. Holy crap, that is strong. All right. Yeah, you're going to get Cone of Cold. That's for you. You're the only one that can learn Melf's Minute Meteors. Several small globes of fire, one for each experience level the wizard has obtained, which are held in the wizard's hands in place of his usual weapons. The meteors can be hurled at targets up to 90 yards away and are treated as missiles with a +5 bonus to attack rolls. Each meteor bursts into a 1-foot diameter sphere upon impact, inflicting 1d4 plus 3 points of damage plus an additional 3 points of fire damage to any creature struck. The wizard may hurl up to 5 missiles per round. That sounded good to me. Hold Undead, not my favorite. I guess we'll give you minor spell deflection. Oh, you're out of room again. So let's learn all these. Ice Storm. Ghost Armor. Cone of Cold. Melf's Minute Meteors. Yeah, we still haven't learned anything for you.
Yes.
Give as you will.
All right, where was I? There's so many things here. I feel like, yeah, there. Minor spell deflection, that's where we were. So I've already seen that one. All of these are low levels here. Yeah, you guys already know most of this. Or I can't teach it to you. Melf apparently is a strong person to know all these. All right, so you can learn Haste. It's a level 3 spell, 30-foot radius. They function at double their normal rate, gain a -2 initiative bonus, and receive an extra attack per round. That does sound very nice. Yeah, we'll have you learn that. Protection from normal missiles. Yep, that's just you. What else do we got? Lots of things here. Confusion. That could be good. Depends on how it works. Let's see. It is a 30-foot radius again. Once again, just huge radius. I need to, like, slip a mage in there, cast the spell, hope it goes off quickly, and then run for it so that nobody gets hit by it. It's a saving throw, right? So what are we actually talking about it? Any confused creature that is attacked perceives the attacker as an enemy and attacks according to its basic nature. The spell lasts for 5 rounds. All right, so wandering creatures move as far from the caster as possible according to the most typical mode of movement. I'm not sure how good this is. It doesn't sound good. They at least don't sell it well. Because the confusions that I'm usually used to are ones where you hit yourself or others. And it doesn't necessarily sound like that's going to be the case here. It seems like they're just going to run until I hit them, and then they attack me anyway. So it could be good, but it just doesn't sound that good the way that they phrase it. Minor globe of invulnerability. An immobile, faintly shimmering magical sphere around the caster that prevents every first, second, or third level spell effect from penetrating. Fourth and higher level spells are not affected by the globe. Yeah, I'm not sure that's necessarily what I want. All right, monster summoning 2. What level is that? Level 4. You receive 4 HD monsters. I assume that's like level 4. 60% chance of 1, 40% chance of 2. That does sound good. We'll go ahead and have you learn that. Just you, though. Maybe you too. Sure, you too. All right. Chaos is next. What do we have for chaos? it's basically the same as Confusion, except it's a level 5 spell. Oh, okay, so... But there's a better chance of it landing. But kind of once again... Okay, this one, they will sometimes attack either friend or foe. So it does sound like based on what says in Chaos, it sounds like the Confusion one, they will hit each other as well. Right? Those who fail their saving throws will either go berserk, stand confused, or wander about for the duration of the spell. I don't... Like, Chaos sounds better than that because they'll attack each other. But I'm not entirely sure that's, like, if I'm reading that right. You're going to learn Chaos. You can't learn Chaos. All right, so what's Sunfire? 30-foot radius. Sunfire is like a fireball, an explosive burst of flame. How much damage? 1d6 points of damage for each level of experience. Okay, so we're talking a massive amount of damage. They will suffer full damage. And then you might only get half. But it's around you, yeah? The wizard gestures with his hand, and the entire area around him erupts in flame, striking all except for the caster. So yeah, you have to be at the center of it. So that's not going to work for most of my party members. It might work for you, but I'm not going to do that to you, Saladus. It sounds like it could be really good, but I'm going to stay away from that. That sounds too risky for the way that I've been playing so far. Polymorph Self. Does it say what I turn into? What do I polymorph into? It doesn't say. Another creature. It just says another creature. The caster may transform into any of the new forms at any times and as many times as he wishes. You get the natural attacks of the new form in some cases and may use weapons in others. The mental stuff stays the same. That doesn't sound that good. What level is it? Level 4? I don't know. It just doesn't sound that great. All right, a teleport field. Randomly teleports all enemies in this area for the duration of the spell. Teleport field is best used against multiple enemies, serving to confuse them, allowing the wizard to concentrate on activating his defenses. So a 30-foot radius, just move everybody randomly. That could be bad for me. Farsight. Like, some of these spells, I get that they could be really useful, but it doesn't sound like they will be useful more often than not. You know what I mean? It sounds like this is a lot of RNG. This sounds like a lot of random number generating that's going on. So it's basically how good is my luck when I cast this. So let's see. Farsight. You can see what's on the map. I'd just go there. All right, secret word. It's like password. It will dispel one spell protection of 8th level or lower. Minor spell turning, minor globe of invulnerability, spell immunity, spell deflection, spell turning, and spell shield. The target's magic resistance, if any, does not affect this spell. So it's a very limited set of spells that it gets rid of. So I don't think that's what I want to do here. I haven't seen them, but they could come later. But I kind of have to, I'm kind of short on money, so I have to focus on what actually works for me right now. And right now that does not work because I haven't seen it. They'll probably do it later. All right, Contagion. Causes major disease and weakness in a creature. So what does that mean? Strength, dexterity, and charisma reduced by 2. What level spell is this? Level 4? I mean, feels like there's better stuff. Remove curse. We'll have you learn to remove curse. Why not? Greater Malison. To adversely affect all saving throws. They get a -4 penalty to saving throws. Okay. Resilient Sphere. A globe of shimmering forces that encloses the subject creature if it fails to save versus spell. The sphere is completely immune to all damage. In fact, the only method of removing the sphere is a successful dispel magic spell. Hence, the creature caught inside the globe is completely safe from all attacks, but at the same time completely unable to affect the outside world. That's not a bad option. I'm going to give that to you. I guess I'll give that to you. Sure. All right, spirit armor. Very similar to the 3rd level spell Ghost Armor in that it creates a corporeal barrier around the target's body for the duration of the spell. This spell actually taps into the target's life force in order to create the barrier. The armor itself is weightless and does not hinder movement or spellcasting at all. The spirit armor does not work cumulatively with any other armor, however. Dexterity bonus still apply as well as magic rings and shields. While in effect, the armor class of the recipient will be set to 1 as if he were wearing plate mail. Also, due to the magical nature of the spell, he will also receive a +3 bonus to save versus spell. As when the spell runs out, the external portion of the spirit is temporarily lost, inflicting 2d4 points of damage upon the target. So I'm going to say no, because it does up to 8 damage. It does 2 to 8 damage when it goes away. All right, so the wands don't really use too much. All right, so I think that's good for now. Didn't anticipate this happening. Well, I kind of did, but not too much. All right, remove curse, chaos, and the resilient sphere. And then for you, we have spell deflection, protection from normal missiles. Now I can't learn haste? Oh, I ran out of room. All right. Monster summoning 2 then. I didn't think that was going to happen, that I was going to run out of room, but apparently it did. Are those like... Oh, these are like regular ones or something like that. All right, so I missed out on haste. That is very, very not cool. You still have identify on. Let's get sleep. Haste was going to be really nice. But I'm not going to go back and do all that again. I don't think it's necessarily worth going back to try to fix that.